Hello, and welcome to this first lecture of the section on mapping and enhancing solutions to suit client requirements to build excellence in solution design. As you know, I am Arun Singhal, your management coach and mentor with 40 years of experience in people development. So what are we going to do today is in this section we have 5 lectures as you see, and we will give you an in-depth understanding of how to map and enhance the solutions to suit the client requirements. In the last section we've determined the process gaps, the gaps in the process performances for the key important process of the clients that can add great value. And in this, we're going to start looking at how do we map and enhance solutions to suit those requirements, those gaps that we can cover. That is what we're going to discuss again. And there are 5 things that we're going to do in this section. We will look at in this lecture the overall approach. Then we will perform the root cause analysis in the next lecture. Then we will look at how do we generate solutions. How do we develop a should-be map, and how do we reassess the gap that after having done all that, is the solution that we are mapping is good enough, or do we need to enhance the solution? And that's what the game plan is for this section, right? Wonderful. So how do you think you can map an enhanced solution to suit the client requirements? Any thoughts? Okay, let me share with you what I think the process that you can use to map an enhanced solution to suit those clients' requirements that determined in the previous section. It starts with performing the root cause analysis, and you start with where we left last time in those disconnects that we had identified, high priority. So we start with the disconnect log sheet on the left-hand side as an input. And on that, we performed the root cause analysis. We had started doing some possible causes generation in the last section. And in this, we performed the root cause analysis. Once we have done the root cause analysis, we generate solutions to which will eliminate those root causes so that the disconnects are eliminated, the process performance can improve, and client can start realizing greater value from his process or her processes. Third thing what we do is when we generate solutions, we develop a should-be map. What should the process be looking like if we implement the chosen solutions after having generated them? And once we develop the should-be map, we reassess the gap. Now, 2 things can happen. If they reassess the gap, the worst thing or the not so desirable thing, which happens most of the time, is that the gap is not fully closed. It's partially closed. What do we do in that case is go back and generate more solutions, and that's what is called enhancing the solution. So current solutions that we generated do not have the full potential to close the gap fully, and we need to put our brains together and generate more solutions and go through the same process again till the time we can come to a stage where we reach a stage in the reassessing that we say, yeah, I think we have closed 95% of the gap, 5% we can live with it. And so once we have that, we get approval for the build, test, and release phase, which is the next section. All right, makes sense? Wonderful. So what do we do in the next lecture? So in the next lecture, we get on to the meat of the process and start by performing the root cause analysis on the high priority disconnect that we have logged in our disconnect log sheet. Right, makes sense? So thank you so much for watching this first lecture of mapping and enhancing solutions to suit client requirements. I hope you're beginning to enjoy this session and learn something new. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next lecture.